Hey guys, Back Garden Bushcraft here. I hope you enjoyed my last video where I introduced you to my woodland. I'm not in my woodland this time, I'm actually back in Cornwall. If you remember back to last year, I took you to the family farm that I've gone to ever since I was a child. I've come to visit and stay on this farm ever since I was 1 year old. I've always come and played in the woods with my family here. I've built dens, built traps. I was doing bushcraft here really as a child before I even knew what bushcraft was, playing around lighting fires and whittling sticks with a penknife and things like that. Before I even knew what I was doing was bushcraft or outdoor skills. So I'm back here this year, and I thought, why not film and bring you guys along a bit. We're out all day doing hikes and walks and coast paths, and then I always like to come back to the woods and play around. So I've got loads of stuff to practice and play with, carvings to make. I've got my bow, I can do a bit of archery here. I've got permission from the farmer. It's only a tiny woodland, but it's really sentimental to me. I've been coming here ever since I was a child, and it means a lot. And I just love playing here in the woods, because at the end of the day, I'm a big child. I like to play in the woods and have a good time. So I hope you'll enjoy seeing this little video. I'm going to be cooking up some food, doing a bit of fire lighting, doing a bit of archery. And if you haven't seen my last video where I introduced you to web wood, please go back and check that out. I bought my own woodland, and I'd really be grateful if you guys went and showed that video some support. Anyway, I'm going to set up a little day camp here. We've been out walking. I need to get my pack off, and it will be nice just to sit and have a bit of a chill. All right, guys, bring you back in a sec. So guys, for shelter for my day camps for this holiday, I've brought half a Polish Laavu. So I'm just going to put it up between these two trees and then have a little place to get out of the wind, out of the rain, because it's been very damp for the last day or so. So I'm going to pop up my half Laavu, get a little bit of shelter, and be good to go. So let's do that now. So I'm going to set this Laavu up without poles today, and what I'm going to use for that is just to stick off the ground. I'm going to tuck it into this little pocket, and then I'm going to use some cordage to loop around that, and that creates something for it to bite onto, and I can set it up with a ridge line and no poles to get in my way. So I'll show you me doing that now. All I've done there is a clove hitch. So as you can see, I've tied a clove hitch around the stick that's in the pocket there, and that stops the Laavu pulling through the cordage, and it allows me to set this up with a ridge line. So it's a really good way of doing it. It eliminates the need for a pole in the middle, and a clove hitch is really easy to tie, so it's a really good option for setting up half a Laavu. Well guys, as you can see, I've got my shelter set up, the half Laavu set up with a ridge line and a clove hitch. So yeah, it works really well, and I want to camp in it now. I'm only using it as a day camp on this trip, but it's really inviting. So we're going to do some archery and some other bits of skills practice. Just enjoy being outside, because why not? If the farm, which is already pretty rural, has a little woodland, we might as well use it to hone our skills and get some practice in. So guys, I'm going to do some archery practice. I've got a backstop mat there and a target bag, and then there's actually a natural wall there and a big old tree. So as long as I don't aim up, it's a very safe place to practice. I've got permission to do this by the landowner, and yeah, I love archery. It was my Woadsman bush illusion for the year, was to get back into my archery, and I have taken that promise and run with it. And I am loving archery at the moment, absolutely love it. So I'm going to do a bit of practice and just enjoy shooting, I think. For a warm-up, I mean, they're all going in the right place, so I'm quite happy with it, and the more I practice, the better I'll get. I love this Sammoc Sage, really nice bow, and yeah, the arrows are flying pretty true, so let's see if we can tighten that group a little bit. Well guys, I know I was only at 10 meters, but I did get 3 pretty close there, and this one's so close that one arrow stripped the flight off of the other. So I mean, a bit annoying because now I've got to fix my arrow, but also pretty cool. So guys, I had a really good time practicing some archery. Range was a bit limited, so tomorrow I'm going to go out to a field to do some longer distance. Got with me some clematis vine that I've used before for a hand drill, and in my quiver here I've carried 2 hand drill spindles. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at hand drill. It's rained today, very damp everywhere. The air is damp, it's quite moist. I've got a little bit of wood wool here that I have in my fire kit, so I'm going to use that, and some birch bark and some wood that I've collected that's wet from in the forest here. So I'm going to try a hand drill and see how we get on. Well guys, dinner is almost ready and the rest of my family are going to join us for some food. We've got some chicken and chorizo kebabs, we've got some lovely sausages, going to put them in hot dog rolls. As I said, this is my family holiday, so the rest of my family are going to join me for dinner. So I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoy seeing me practice a few of my skills, getting out and just enjoying being outside. Stay tuned because I've got a lot of plans at my new woodland when I get back from Cornwall, so keep following my Instagram, my YouTube, and see what I get up to when I get back to my woodland. It's been really fun today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this small little glimpse of my holiday, and I'll see you guys in the next one.